The McLaren GT, the brand new Grand Tourer from McLaren, is a British beast and a huge threat to the Ferrari Roma. But what is it exactly that makes the McLaren GT such a beast and a threat to the Ferrari Roma? Well, stick around because we're going to jump into that in just a second. Starting with the exterior, the GT breaks the McLaren tradition with the new headlight design. It is something new from McLaren, but still not unrecognisable. It still has the smooth, streamlined shape of a McLaren, the glorious butterfly doors, and the sleek tail lights that most McLarens have. The front of the car is not overly designed with its rounded curves and simple but stylish design. And if we spin around to the back of the car, the first thing that I notice is the exhaust pipes, which are lower than the 720S. What also looks good is the lip that shadows over the rear taillights / air vent, making the rear look more aggressive than it already is, which looks really nice. So yes, the design of the McLaren GT is spectacular. Now I'm going to move on to the boot space, which is nice and spacious. Obviously, after all, it is a Grand Tourer. The McLaren GT is a very practical car, for a McLaren that is. Now feast your eyes under the bonnet, where you can see the 4-litre V8 engine that produces 611 brake horsepower and gives the car a 0 to 60 miles in just 3.2 seconds and the top speed of 203 miles per hour, which is equal to 326 kilometers per hour. I would love to be cruising in the comfortable McLaren GT seats around winding roads and feeling the power of that V8 engine. Speaking of comfortable, now it's time to move on to the interior. Lift up the beautiful butterfly doors and take a seat into this spaceship-like interior. The seats come in a range of different coloured leathers, where you can have the option of hand-stitched quilted leather on the seats. Looking next to you, the center console is where you can see the very stylish drive, neutral and reverse button that sit in an orderly fashion, as well as the manual and traction control and launch control buttons, with a few other things. Moving up to the infotainment system, which is a large touchscreen display that joins with the 2 circular air vents that sit elegantly in the thick leather of the dashboard. In fact, almost everything is coated in a good quality leather, which can be a different colour to the seats if you choose. The steering wheel is smooth and simple, with 2 metal paddle shifters sitting behind it. The McLaren GT is elegant, fast, powerful, luxurious and practical. Kind of. I'm sure you'd love to have one. If you've got the $400,000, that is. But that is all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe and stay tuned for next video. Stay tuned.